Alright, welcome to the Nyancast. Season 2.
It's season 2? Do we have season of the show?
It's season 2 now.
Is it?
Yeah, well just because we just got all new branding and
count.
stuff.
I guess.
We got all new branding.
Can be a
and,
reboot?
Yeah, I guess so. Welcome to the Nyancast reboot. I'm Jim.
I'm Sam. This episode's not about reboot.
No, unfortunately.
The Guardian Corps. It's even edgier.
Little tangent. I was watching the little Netflix trailer for that. They go to Alan Turing High School. Get it? Like the Turing test.
Poor Wooly.
I hate it.
Poor Wooly.
Alright, so today we watched a little show, an airing show called Magical Girl Sight.
Currently airing on Amazon.
Yes, so we watched the first 2 episodes, because it's just come out.
Oh boy, and my arm's cut. It's so edgy.
It is incredibly, like we were talking about, Sam's sister had said that she watched Magical Girl Raising Project. It just showed that I watched a few episodes of.
Me too.
And she's like, no, it can't be edgier than that. And we're like, oh boy, this show is...
Just cut to the picture of a shoe filled with razor blades and thumbtacks.
Really, like, I'd seen that image already on Twitter. Like, I'd seen so many people post it. But the reveal of her opening the locker and the bullies stuffing... Literally, they stuffed the shoes so full with razor blades and thumbtacks. They were pouring out. Thumbtacks came pouring out of her locker. That was hilarious.
It was the most interesting thing I've seen in a while.
Yeah, so I'm getting a little confused because we also watched a shitty...
Well, we're talking about the other time. There's more episodes about it, so we can talk more.
Yeah. So basically, the main character of this show.
To try to explain the story of this Magical Girl show.
So basically, the main character, I think her name is Aya. She is the most pitied, or the most pitiful,
Aya, yes.
Pathetic, terrible, most depressed and depressing character.
She's not terrible. Everything around her is terrible.
The first thing that we see her do is try to commit suicide, but she stops. Okay, I think I know what happened.
The time stop.
Yeah, I think the time stop girl saved her.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Probably.
It is not a good sign when the first thing that the character you're following is going to do is commit suicide. Mm. We did get like a little flash forward, but there was a weird
in the game. The show started out with like a weird like flash forward of like everything like her and like the I guess like her sidekick basically or partner holding hands and everything was like frozen, so you kind of assume like that's the final act.
Yeah, that really seemed that way. I have this real aversion to that when they do that in anime, and I mean Madoka does it too. Madoka has like a story, like an in-canon explanation for it, so I'm okay with that. But I still don't like it when I'm watching a new show. Madoka, okay, I will defend Madoka to the death though because it has really good symbolism.
But the flash forward thing.
Yeah, the very first scene of Madoka where she's running through the really cool like mall.
Well, especially with like a 12 of those shows, you can do that and it'd be fine. Mm. So and it is like kind of weird. Boruto, it like the story showed out with like a flash forward of like he had like one eye now. Boruto had like one eye. He had one eye and a sword, and like this is a shonen. This is gonna take literally a millennium to get to that point.
Wow, that's really ballsy. Especially because it's not based off the manga. Like they're gonna have to like remember to do that.
They have to remember him having like one like the eye like the eye scar and like the eye like not open and then like he can have a sword now.
Damn, that's ballsy. That's probably like their own challenge.
Yes.
But so basically we have the most pathetic human being I've ever seen. She has like bags under her eyes,
like Watamote bags.
Kind of like Watamote. Watamote looks like she was punched in the face though. So Aya is just going around and like gets mercilessly bullied, like literally abused.
We get like the edge of the razor blades and the thumbtacks. You get like them just putting glue on her seat.
Oh yeah, they graffiti her seat saying like you're below garbage or whatever, and they spray like wood glue all over it. And then the beta that she sits in the glue.
But it's like nothing there though. But after school,
yeah, that was kind of disappointing.
And then the bullies just literally beat the shit out of her. Then start trying to drown her in like the toilet.
Like battery. Like they would be arrested for battery. That's how insane the abuse is. I can't believe how much happened in the first episode.
Yeah. Then she goes to her cat.
Yeah. So the one joy in her life is going to this little abandoned kitten who lives under a bridge, and she gives him a little bit of water that she was carrying around all day in her bag. Or no, sorry, milk, rather. And then...
one of the bullies, sees her.
And
There's
then
3 bullies.
So at this point... Oh, yeah, so we see, like, the cat's obviously going to get killed. So then we see... or Sam mentioned, he was like, you were like, so why didn't she like tell her parents about this?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so now we go and we see, so she has like a family. My speculation was that
her brother texted her like, okay, she's gonna go home. She has a brother. She has a brother, her mom, and her dad. And
I thought that it was gonna be like, maybe her brother is her caretaker, her parents are dead because anime parents are dead. No, her parents are alive. The brother is like the most best boy ever.
The dad will not shut up about him and like being the perfect boy. Where the mom seems to be the only one that actually shows her attention. But then, after the dinner...
Hard cut.
Jesus Christ.
Hard cut to our main character, who... I guess we have to assume she's a middle schooler. She's probably... She has to be middle schooler.
Middle school age?
I'd say like 7th, 8th grade.
14 years old.
Okay, so she's, I guess, what, 8th grader then? Yeah.
Yeah.
Or high schooler. She might be a freshman high school.
Yeah, first year.
Getting mercilessly brutalized by her brother.
She's like tied up on a rope.
She's literally bound.
Okay, and then the dialogue too. She gets a gut punch. Like, wow, I expect you to vomit after one punch, and then he goes like, "Stop! I'm gonna get my period after." I'm like, what the fuck is this dialogue?
I know that was really weird. That was a really weird detail. Whenever I see shit like that in anime, I'm always just like, that was a very specific detail that they honed in on. It's like the scene earlier when she sits on the glue. Like, they show her sit down, and then, like, a minute later, they cut to, like, just her ass in the seat, and then ooze, gooping. It's like, someone got off when they drew that, because there was some weird shit happening there.
It was quite the ride for, like, the first, like, 15 minutes, especially.
The first 15 minutes were fucking relentless.
And the brother, like, gets off on, like, abusing her, and, like, he gets that sprinkled throughout the show, too. Like, I'll come back to the brother because there's some fucking like I was the one part that literally had me dying. So he really gets off on that. She's like crying like in like her bed, and then like, her laptop lights up, and like this weird like image of like it looks like a Junji Ito still kind of reminds of, like a Courage the Cowardly Dog like kind of character,
like a hyper detailed,
hyper detailed like stationary like character. Character does not move, like if it does, it was like very cartoony, where it just like moves like a 2D way.
Yeah,
like,
just kind of like what's the word for that? Like just slid it across.
Yeah. Like and then and it's like it looks like that kind of that voice like the voice of her sound familiar. Like
I'm really trying to think.
That kind of like
it definitely gave me
ambiguous kind of voice, where it could be a guy, girl, transvestite kind of voice in Japanese. Japanese do that kind of character, like
transvestite. Let's say androgynous.
The character in like One Piece that is based off Dr. Frankenfurter and has that voice in the Japanese.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I can't think of. There's a specific character. I know what you're talking about though. That kind of like the
gender could be either way.
Yeah. But it's definitely, it feels like a man doing a woman's voice. And definitely. That's, when I first saw it, I didn't realize, it is supposed to be a schoolgirl.
Yeah, like pigtails.
Yeah, it has pigtails and like a uniform.
Dress uniform. So the website comes up and says...
I think they referred to it later as that was the admin of the website.
Yeah, the admin of the website. And then it goes like, you sad poor thing, like, if you...
Enter the contract with me.
Yeah, you enter the contract,
blah, blah, blah.
I will send you a magical wand... to you, and you will become a magical girl, and that she sets the computer off, and like, that's weird, it's creepy, I'm done.
That's kind of interesting, because she doesn't really, like, accept
it. The website, she's kind of like, forced there.
Yeah, that's kind of, like, a big trope, especially with these, like, Faustian bargain, because it definitely is a Faustian bargain.
Yeah.
Like, they're supposed to be, like, the main character's accepting it, and they're supposed to be, like, unequivocal. I mean, that's what Madoka literally is.
Yeah, she goes to school and, like, literally finds in her locker.
Yeah, so she found, because she opens her locker slowly, expecting there to be, like, more fucking razor blades and shit in there. And yeah, it was this, like, kind of cartoony looking
gun with a heart-shaped barrel.
Yeah.
Like a kind of, like, an over-the-top gun.
So then...
she continues her school day to get bullied again.
Yeah.
Inside, like the gym locker, or, like, a gym, like, storage equipment shed kind of thing, where she gets more, like, they're all the boys, like, we're bored of this, and, like, we're tired of this.
This is actually kind of funny. Like, the way the scene's set up, like, we don't know that she's there yet. We just see the bullies talking in this, like, gym shed, like, playing with a ball. And then, like, the camera pans down.
No, she threw the ball at her. And, like...
Yeah, she did. Whatever. But, like, later we see her, the camera pans down. And it was, like, it'd be hilarious. Like, anytime you see a scene where there's two characters in a shed, just imagine that they're, like, bullying someone under... They're just not talking to.
They have their foot on top of them the entire time. But, yeah, so she gets, like... the one girl like, what took you so long? The one girl bully comes up and is like, oh, I had to get I forgot the guy's name, like Shota, and he's just a disgusting big guy, and like
even though he's supposed to be like a high schooler, he's like
foremost
a fucking, like, 40-year-old.
He's the foremost rapist, and yeah, he tried like, oh, I'm ready to be the cherry popper.
He
like,
says,
that was probably the funniest. I'm not sure if that was like actor translation or like a really funny like fan. Like
it sounds like a fan dub thing,
or like Amazon translation, but it was like the funniest line.
Yeah. So I at this point I was like, I think earlier I'd said, oh, the brother's just gonna rape her. Like I was at this point I wouldn't be surprised if rape just becomes a plot point.
Yeah,
and then it does.
She managed to run away, and they all chased after her. They want her to get raped because everyone's like a horrible person in this world.
You know how women are always advocating for other women to get raped,
and rapists always go, I'm the cherry popper, Kami.
I just want to analyze these bullies for a second. Like you can have sadistic bully character, but like a woman should know, like a woman of all people would know like how horrible rape is, and to like facilitate that is.
Well, they
were all okay with it.
They were also attempting to drown her.
Yeah, they did try and drown her.
Like it's fucked up, and like that was a deep ass fucking toilet too.
Like
the close up shot in the toilet.
These bullies are some of the most irredeemable anime characters I've ever seen.
And they get worse. Like they had them.
Yeah, they actually do get worse.
So she runs away. She hides, and they're trying to find her. Which they do.
She's hiding in like a garage.
One of the bullies and the rapist dude, they get on her. And then she manages to like keep on top of her.
The bully pins her down. Yeah, and like it was like a fucking bad scene.
Yeah, then the bully throws the collar that she gave to the cat down. You should see his guts explode because she saw like blood like on the train on like the track, and she kind of like put two and two together. And realized she fucking threw the cat in front of a train.
Yeah, and so. Then she, like, in a fit of panic, I forget, I don't know if she, like...
She pulls the gun.
Yeah, she, like, knocks him off or whatever. Like, she's able to get free for a second and then grabs the gun and then shoots them.
They're like, is that a two? Yeah, she shoots them.
And then she shoots them and, like...
They disappear.
Yeah, like, there's sort of, like, a heart outline that
pink
goes
heart
over
smoke.
them. Yeah.
Like...
And then it later on we found out teleported them in front of the train.
We hear a smack, like immediately after that, like, oh, yeah, hit by the train.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was really jarring. I was like, I thought the player, like, froze because it was her just sitting there and like dialogue from like another scene.
Yeah, and then they get like fucking just killed by hit by a train. Like their friends are like, freaking out.
Yeah, so then
she had the trauma of did she murder them, kind of thing.
Yeah, that's like I kind of like that they went into that because like she's such a pathetic character and like all she was worried about was like, oh my god, the police are gonna come arrest me. I'm gonna.
But how can I explain? Will they actually believe me that I killed them like with a toy gun?
Mm-hmm.
They comes back to her. She's like in her room crying. Her brother like check on her. He has like the rope in his hand. Where I think every time he knocks on the door, he has the rope in his hand. It was really fucking funny.
I can't fucking believe it. It's like it is like parody at that point.
The brother was like fucking ridiculous. Like, and then she goes to school, and they have the memorial. The school kind of like a memorial thing. She's like panicking, and the fucking bully are death staring her.
Yeah.
Like, at least the head bully was.
Mm-hmm.
And then they pin her to the bathroom, did the typical, like, dangerous bully thing of box cutter.
Yeah, so the bully pulls out a box cutter and, like, shoves it in her mouth.
And, like, where she's about to do, the stab thing, the worldo happens and time freezes.
I forget the girl's name, but then our blonde-haired magical girl comes in.
I have it right here. It is Suyono?
Suyono Yatsumura. Yatsumura, whatever. So she,
we're not known for our pronunciation.
Exactly.
Yes.
She has, like, literally, as you said, like, she has the Dio world power. It is
better version. Yeah, she literally has a smartphone wand. Like, okay, all these things are called, like, sticks or magical sticks, and they're all, like, this different, like, objects with, like, a heart and the wings on it. And hers with the phone, she can like pause it, and unless she writes someone's names on it, everyone will freeze.
Mm-hmm.
And she does that and rescues her, and like kind of explains everything to her. And that's it. Well, then the episode ends with like she also cuts the throat.
Oh yeah,
of the one bully.
Yeah, so
she's like, you don't deserve like to be spared. But she lives.
She doesn't kill her. Yeah, she intentionally doesn't kill the bully.
Yeah, she like lets her suffer basically.
Yeah, she's probably like a fucking vegetable. Like or blood loss.
But yeah, so that was cool. That was the end of the first episode.
And like I have to say, I was kind of into it, and like it was like a schlocky kind of like.
It was the edgiest.
I cannot believe this is so over the fucking top.
It was the edgiest edge.
I haven't felt this way about an anime since Mirai Nikki. also known as Future Diary, which
I still haven't watched that yet.
That show actually really Elfen Lied. If we're talking about edgy shows, Elfen Lied is more edgy. Elfen Lied has a subplot where two little kids just kill a dog for no reason. They just kill a dog, and it's like a triggered memory. It's a triggering memory for one of the main characters. It's fucking stupid. But Mirai Nikki is also like pretty edgy because it's like, oh my god, I love my boyfriend, but I also want to kill him and everyone around him. And that's the character. That character just behaves that way the entire fucking series. She doesn't change. But yeah, so I don't know. I feel like I have a soft spot in my heart for like edge that's so edgy. It's like something that's so cheesy that it's enjoyable. Yeah. And in that regard, I mean, there's a lot of ways that cheese can go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was just. And in the end credit, we got like the sperm flying, which we got like someone explanation for. It goes with the sperm flying upwards, but then it goes into like interesting live action dance scene.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That was actually really pretty cool.
Yeah, they did this whole like it almost was like a ballet at first, where they were kind of like jumping around the school, and then they end on the roof.
It really felt like halfway, like, okay, guys, this really looks like sperm. We should change it. Like, we worked so hard on the animation. We'll leave it there, but we'll just change it halfway through. It's fine. No one will even notice.
Oh, it's definitely supposed to be sperm. Especially, like, they dropped the whole, like, period thing. That's your boy. Your boy knows that's gonna come back. There's gonna be some sort of reference to, like, if the sperm is featured so prominently, there's gonna be some sort of, like weird sex thing going on. There's gonna be weird sex thing. Well,
this place has no boundaries, so I'm assuming so. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be some kind of. They're gonna go full lesbian too with like the two main characters.
Oh yeah, that was pretty obvious.
And then second episode.
We can go through really quick. I don't think as much happens.
Yeah, nothing. Not nearly as thick in the meat of the details. So yeah, she kind of goes around. She shows them like the like stop time and blah blah blah. And then she goes the time slot girl. Yeah, they kind of go back to what's it called, the main girl's home. And they kind of talk about the website. It's a website, a person going around killing other magical girls.
It was like the plot dump episode. Yeah, like we got the good. We hooked you with the first episode.
There's like here's a picture of like a killer. Someone's going around killing him. I had an inside person. Don't know what happened to him. No body was found. That kind of stuff. And then her brother comes in like, oh, you have a friend. And I think you like, oh yeah, your brother's like fucking fake as anything. Yeah. Like I can tell you're the terrible person just by looking at him. But then at one point, like. It cuts to, like, the brother, like, outside, like, cause he tried to, like, open the door, I guess, when she's sleeping, and, like, and the friend's, like, awake watching her, and, like, you see him, like, with the rubber hand with his most detailed face. I hope you find a picture of it, but, like,
I can screen cap it off Amazon.
Yeah, it's probably the most fucking funniest picture I've ever seen. It's, like, a kind of super face, like, it's really fucking detailed.
Because it pans up from the chest, so you start to see the chin, and then I saw, like, one line, I was like, wait, why is his mouth vertical? And then it like goes up, and it's literally his face is just, it looks like a plate of spaghetti with all these just lines all over.
Oh, look at that top comment.
That's so funny. It's like, really just actually like hilarious.
Look, his chin's starting to have like abs, but like
yes, okay, yeah, that's a good. Yeah, I don't know. It might not be the thumbnail. It might be the thumbnail.
Could be.
I don't know. There's a couple really good potential thumbnails for this show.
Well, you have to put like the fucking like. Well, we'll get to the other magical girl that we're teased of, but yeah, they're kind of walking to school. Like
we learn about the magical girl killer, or sorry, the magical. What are they called? Magical hunter.
Yeah, the magical hunter.
So it's basically a magical girl who's killing other magical girls and taking their wand or their stick rather.
So let's talk about the rules of the magical girl though. So like every item has an ability. Yeah. And they all have like a heart on. It's like their like kind of transformation, their weak spot that other certain magical girl shows do. Like, you know how the had a little, like...
The little gem that got cloudier the more you use it.
Like a heart tattoo on their wrist.
And it kind of peels off.
They said it's like a hit point. It's like a hit point or like your health meter, basically. Yeah. So every time you use your power, it goes down, and then when it goes off completely, you're dead. Mm-hmm. And it seems kind of like shitty, like not like a recharge, like your magical limit. You just die. You have a certain amount of limits for your ability. Yeah. So, but I wasn't sure about, because we meet the magical girl on our way home from school.
And she's using.
She has like a
bunch of different powers.
Yeah, the first one she uses is she's like this big titty like she's like really. I like the hair. This one. Like,
her hair is like a like pink blue gradient.
Yeah, I really like that. But she's like the wand that we kind of saw in the OP, and it's like electric powered, but like it made like the shame cube from like Marvel vs. Capcom.
No, I think the shame cube was a different power.
Was it a different one?
Because every time.
Was it the glasses? You think?
No, I don't know if it's the glasses, but actually it might be. That's an interesting theory, but. their pupils have like a different effect to it. When they first encountered her, the pupil was like a straight line that ran across her eyes. But then when she used the electricity, they became stars.
Yeah, so she made a shame cube, and that made her like immune to like the time cycle, kind of her own pocket space, I guess. That was kind of immune to that. And then she has to use like he's the one for electricity. Then she has to you're my informant, because she transports it away to some place. She didn't want to kill her, so she had that mindset. She transported it to where the cat was under the bridge, and then they kind of interrogate her. Like, oh yeah, you're my informant that went missing. Like, why'd you go crazy? And she's like, oh, I'm not gonna tell you. But then she's like, how you change shape? Oh, I had the camera. That's cool.
It's weird because like all the magical girl things seem to have that like what's the show Sakura.
It's Cardcaptor Sakura.
It's Cardcaptor Sakura. They have like the wing aesthetic, so it's just like an item with wings on the side. Like, it's just a camera.
The only thing that
looks
like unique is the gun.
Yeah, the gun looks like it's.
There's like a mallet that just seems to be like a physical weapon that knocks people like.
I guess it just kills you in one hit.
I don't know.
It's not very nice for a magical girl to have.
It's weird. I don't know. That was her stationary. Cause we showed the flashback of her like on the website. That was her next to her computer with the mallet.
Yeah.
So yeah, she was like the tech person trying to like find out more about the site, and clicking on like the picture of the creepy like admin with like sent her to like this countdown to like the Tempest, I think it was called.
Yeah. And then we see the sperm again.
Yeah, sperm going
towards an egg, or the sun rather.
Or the moon, or some.
The moon would be more thematically appropriate.
Yeah, so we don't really know what's up with that. So she starts like choking up. She's like, oh, I'm gonna shove all these instincators in time. She's tell me. Then she starts choking up blood. Like out of nowhere, like, oh, we gotta call the fucking ambulance. But I don't know why she's like choking up blood.
I think it's kind of obvious. Like she's just using so many powers that she's getting near.
It's most likely.
So then it kind of ends.
Well, then it cuts to like the one like idol girl from the OP thing. I want to kill. I want to kill. I want to kill. I want to kill. And then that's basically it. She's like the dog idol girl.
Oh yeah, by the way, that's why we're doing this. Because in the OP,
it's a seasonal blend.
Yeah. Technically, it's just a seasonal show we're going to talk about. But in the OP, we noticed there's girls that have animal ears, so that counts.
They're idols, I guess. Close enough. There's pertaining, but.
All right, so I want to kind of move the discussion along. I want to talk about something. I want to call it the death of the magical girl genre. Because I feel like magical girls are getting to a point where it's just like the same fucking recycled idea, just edgier. It is just getting edgier. Like, a show like Madoka is one of my favorite shows ever. Mm-hmm. I love it a lot. It's great and fantastic. I consider it pretty edgy in a certain way, but compared to this shit, it's like fucking puppies and rainbows. Like, this show is so off
puppies
the
and
deep
rainbows,
end.
And this show's shoes with razor blades and thumbtacks in them.
And like, I mean, if we like, let's look at the magical girl shows in the past. Like, I think they're best when they do interesting things. Like, let's look at your Utenas, your Revolution Girl Utenas. That's a very interesting. It's not. I mean, Utena gets pretty dark, but it's like it's not like fucking edgy. Same with Princess Tutu. It's another one. It's a magical girl show, but they play with it. They don't just say, all right, it's just girls with a magic tool, and then they add death game. They just throw the word death game in there.
I mean, Magical Raising Project did that too.
That's
death game too.
I wanted to bring that up too, because like that is like another step towards this.
But that was also a time with like the elimination, like battle royale kind of like Jeannie Tyson was, and like
that's still like a huge fucking genre trend though.
Yeah, I mean, wasn't Future Diaries like that too? I think.
Yeah, Future Diaries. So, I mean, death games have been around forever.
Yeah, but they kind of like pick up a trend with how Fortnite and PUBG.
Oh god, they're gonna get even more intolerable now because of these fucking games.
Yeah, but
they're getting so popular in Asia.
But yeah, I don't know, man. It's just. I think it has an Amazon platform, which I think they're free to do whatever they like want. They can like kind of throw in like.
Well, you have to think about like Amazon bought the licensing for it. It's not like
not original.
I mean, I don't think so.
I don't know, because Made in Abyss was just like it went like.
Made in Abyss wasn't just because it was kind of like a coincidence that it was on Amazon.
Yeah,
Made in Abyss would have still existed without Amazon.
It just still feel like one of those shows that I don't think would be shown on TV.
It probably would be in a late block.
Could be, but
in a late
still,
block.
it's one of those weird things. Like I'm thinking, I feel like it should be only on there. Like Devilman Crybaby felt like it's only on.
Devilman is definitely an exception because it was made for Netflix.
Yeah.
And the things that they put in Devilman would not have ran on TV.
Yeah, especially for most Devilman stuff.
Yeah, especially like the gay things, like that gay shit would
stuff,
not fly on Japan.
Gay, lesbian, the sex scenes, like nudity. Mm-hmm. Like,
because like you're allowed to do gay if it's like cute underage like middle school girls that are just like holding hands, but you can't have just like two dudes like butt fucking like they did in Devilman.
Only Devilman.
Yeah, I really want Netflix to play that role, not just like pick up a series that exists like Seven Deadly Sins and call it an anime or a Netflix original anime.
Yeah.
Or same with Trigger. What was it? Little Witch. They just picked it up. Like I want them to like do what they did with Devilman and be like, hey, you can do fucking anything because this isn't TV. This is like web animation.
So you continue with
Sorry, that was a rant.
Continue. You want to keep anything else you want to talk about your Magical Girl rant?
No, I think I pretty much got the point. It was just like they are just like they saw it's Madoka kind of like killed the Magical Girl genre because everyone saw, oh wow, Madoka is a super popular show and it did like these dark semi-subversive things with it. So now we all have to do these dark. So I wouldn't even call this show subversive. It's just fucking
dark,
edgy and dark. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. The Magical Girl genre has been kind of on a slide down, especially like now.
Don't get me wrong. There have been like dark Magical Girl shows in the past, but they weren't like Madoka popularity.
Oh yeah, but like now there's this show, and then also this season like that Magical Girl Ore, or I think it's called, where she turns to a guy.
That sounds really fun. I haven't heard great things about it.
I know.
I love that concept though. I love the little like gender bend thing with Magical Girls. I think there's a lot to explore there.
Gotta confuse another manga that's like a guy who becomes a magical girl like when he transforms.
Yeah, I
kind of like the camper where you transform.
Yeah, I got that mixed up too. Well, I didn't look into anything because I just wanted to watch Magical Girl Ore, but then I found out, oh, it's a girl that just turns into like a big dude.
There's a bunch of manga that are just like that. Like
it's kind of a funny like trope thing, I guess.
So anything else you want to write about the Magical Girls? Or are you good for that?
I guess.
But so what do you think though of like the art style or the look of it?
It was okay. As I said, I didn't really like. I thought the designs were busy, especially with the eyes, like when they did the pupil thing.
I thought the eye thing was nice. I like
the concept of it was cool.
I like interesting eye designs.
I do too, but the problem was they just like they had very detailed pupils already, and they just slapped a new design, like a new shape in there. If the shape had overcome the pupil or became the pupil, I think that might have been looked a little cleaner.
I'm not sure it was just a time stop, but like when she used her gun, like her hair color palette changed. It was like just black and red with her.
It would go.
I like the hair.
Red.
I like the hair in this show. Like weird to say. I like the hair. I like a good match, like hair, like content.
You like colors. A good gradient. You just
I like when two colors come together like that. Like I don't know. It's a weird thing to like in anime, but like it's a gradient. Yes, Jim. It's a weird thing to like in animation, but I like a good design for like the hair.
I like it occasionally. I think Galco might have had a character that. I think Galca's sister might have had like pink tips that have blonde hair. I thought looked good. I dislike the hair. I don't care for it, I should say.
And then there was some that weird there's some weird was there a siege? I could swear there was like one thing. I think you got me mixed up with the Persona thing.
I have that problem too lately. Where the thing is, anime is so disposable. Like if I watch a few anime things, I just start lumping it together.
The time stop was like
I didn't like the effect of the time stop. First off, it just made me think of JoJo. Second off, it just looked like they applied a weird texture and then like changed the color slightly. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't like the blonde hair girl. Her hair was like glowing. There was like a weird glowing effect to her hair. I think the hair.
Not only I think the hair kind of changed when they use their ability or.
Yeah, that's probably what they were going for. I just didn't like it. I like how like pathetic the main character looked. She kind of looked like a K-On! Character if she hit like rock bottom. I don't know the K-On! Characters at all, but like there's one black-haired one with long hair. She kind of looked like a scrawny, depressed version of her.
Her brother like standard like protagonist of like an anime, but he's like a fucking monster. Like actually,
that was kind of funny. So. But like you can't just like do that abuse thing and like. Then make jokes about it. Like you can't do that. The tone is broken when you do that.
We're hoping that the one bully didn't get something horrible happen to her. Like, is gonna become like a villain.
Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome. Actually,
that's what I'm hoping for. And so
the brother might end up getting a power.
Because of magical girl. I hope.
Oh, that'd be fucking great. He has to. He's too important to the story.
I don't know. I feel his whole thing just to be like, it's gonna be a comic thing where like he's like, oops, she's busy because I can't torture my sister tonight. Here's me. And,
that's so depraved.
At the end of every episode, you know how episodes usually do like that trailer thing? You'd always just get like a diary entry of him like, her friend didn't give me a smile when I gave her food and drink. I'm gonna remember her. Yeah,
it kind of gives you like, because we don't really see his extremes. Like we see him acting like the good boy and then acting as like the sadist, and that kind of is like the middle ground where it's like we get his thoughts and like, oh well, this happened and this
also seems like he can't concentrate, like he can't do as well in school, like unless he like is after he beat his sister up, because he was like kind of like suffering. And that's probably
where it's gonna go. Yeah, it's probably gonna be like, because he already made that horrifying face. Like she's gonna be able to defend herself now. Yeah, and he's not going to be able to get his fix, or she's going to be with a friend. Yeah, so you can't do anything. Yeah, she's too. She probably won't
until he tries to do something on her, and then she's going to have to do something to her brother.
Fucking kill him
or send him away.
Send him away. It sounds like the Twilight Zone. Have you ever seen that?
Which one? A lot of Twilight Zone.
Well, I was thinking the movie, and there's a Twilight Zone episode where there's a kid who has like god powers.
Oh, the one that like everyone, like the parents are afraid. Everyone's like afraid of him.
He's like, he always like, I'll send you away. I'll send you away to the cornfield, and then he sends you away to like an infinite cornfield where you just are trapped forever. It's a good one. It's a good.
At least you have food. Oh, maybe if it's harvesting season.
Yeah, it might not be. It's harvesting season.
Almost harvesting season. Nice Mountain Blade reference. Glad we fit that in there.
Alright, I also wanted to mention Nuttellu.
Nutella, but not...
There was a Nutella, but it was called Nuttellu.
Hit the Nutella, Jim.
But yeah, honestly, like, I have to say, the show definitely is a bit of a guilty... I hate to use the word guilty pleasure, but it's not a show that I'm watching sincerely. I'm watching it ironically.
We all have shows like that.
It's fucking hilarious.
We all have shows like that.
And I am starting to get a little bored of it, though. Even after episode 2, I can say I don't like the direction it's going.
Alright. Before we, like... Okay, so would you recommend it, though, after 2 episodes?
Yeah, you have to see this. I think if you can stomach a very graphic... The first episode, especially. It's not really that graphic. Really, like, that's why I think it is totally be able to show on TV.
The implications, like, you imagine with your head, kind of.
Which, honestly, that's pretty good storytelling. If you can make me think something is a lot grosser than it actually is.
It will show the punches and, like, attempted rape and everything.
They did show the girl getting her throat slit. Maybe I'm
downplaying a little bit. But when it actually like, unpaused the time, it came like a fountain, like, off screen, where you saw the blood, but you didn't see, like, her head, like the actual cut.
Yeah, so it is pretty... I mean, it's graphic to an extent. But yeah, I think it's at least watch the first episode. It's something that you have to experience.
Yeah, it really is.
It is such a fucking wild ride.
It's and the second episode, just for that face alone, like, it's worth it. the slow pan. And I recommend it too.
I'm already seeing like the anime syndrome where it's like, oh, we had to have a plot dump. It's like, all right, the characters are just tropes. Like, oh, we got the gang. Oh no, I'm thinking of the Frankenstein show again. Never mind. Well, I mean,
coming soon.
But it still applies. Like the main girl, or the blonde girl, the time stop girl. She has potential. I think she kind of shows. She's like the emotionless, like Homura Ray type. But
from the OP, they're going like a small cast of characters. It seemed like they had like those two, the girls with electricity. Like she's like the OP, and then like the idol girl, and probably another one after that. Mm-hmm. Probably one of the bullies, which I'm hoping for.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Because their lives kind of got ruined, so I'm thinking like when they have like that kind of despair going on, you get the computer show up.
Yeah, they didn't really explain it. I'm guessing that might be we'll probably get the trigger.
I think we'll get it more explained as it goes on, but yeah, I recommend it. And I guess it's a seasonal blend, right? This is a seasonal blend, I guess. What kind of drink do you want to compare it to?
Oh fuck, I forgot that was the thing we do.
Yeah.
What was the thing I said the one time? Where it was like, it's like a coffee, but it's like a blood and stuff. It's like I order a coffee, and then the waitress grabs my throat, slits it, and then the barista grabs my wrist and she cuts it, and then my own blood goes into the coffee, and then while I start to cry from the pain, the tears go in there as well.
It's a guy going to a diner in full goth gear saying, "I want coffee, black," and that's it. That's all he drinks.
Yeah.
And just sits there.
alone.
Yep, alone in a booth in the corner.
Yeah.
That's what this show is.
The goth guy at the diner that sits alone.
So yeah.
Oh, that's a great aesthetic.
And I guess we can't really do the dog idol girl because she was only in the shadows.
Did you like the picture they showed of her? Girl, is she cute?
She had blue hair.
I literally don't even know which one she is.
It's fine. It doesn't matter. Anyone cute in this show.
As I said, like I like the main character just because she looks like a melted K-On! Character.
I hope the hunter comes back and like an ally. He's like, why do you take that for? Like, oh, I want to be a big titty glasses girl. Yeah. I was like, oh, okay, that's actually funny.
She'll definitely stick around.
Yeah,
because like, comic relief.
Yeah, she's like, I want to be older. I want to be flat chested anymore. I thought it was pretty funny.
Fucking anime.
But yeah.
I hate anime.
So yeah, definitely give it a watch.
Give it a
if you have
listen.
Amazon or
yeah, it's on Amazon. I mean, like Amazon doesn't have the stupid strike requirement anymore.
Yeah.
But I fucking love anime. I love watching anime.
Yes. So yeah, anything else? Any other thoughts? Anything in your notes? Are you good?
I just wrote the word box cutter. It's the only word I haven't said yet.
Have you watched any other show that had a box cutter in it before?
Wait, hold on. I wrote that I clapped. What did I clap at? Was it the
What? I don't know what you clapped at.
I cheered. I think it might have been the part when we showed the shoes.
Yeah, probably.
The shoes with
that.
Yeah, I know I clapped at something.
How many anime do you watch that have like the box cutter like plot thing?
It's pretty. I mean, like you have to think about what they have in Japan.
So you know the show Charlotte?
Yeah.
So,
well, kind of. Not really.
So spoilers for Charlotte.
Please.
It's terrible.
I'll never.
The first half is great. Second half is like garbage.
Was the show like 6 episodes long?
No, it was maybe.
That was
12.
Rin. That was 12. Rin.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of Rin.
It was like 12 episodes, but like it started out like promising like an anime X-Men kind of thing, but then turned into complete garbage. It was time travel and shit.
Sounds like good.
But so the guy, like, one character has the main character's like little sister, and like you have power, but we're not sure if she has power yet. She might not developed them yet. And then the little girl, like, who's like completely jealous of her. Like, I forget the reason why she's jealous, but so there's this like little like elementary school. She pulls a box cutter going to kill this like little elementary school girl. And then her power animate like tremors, so she calls like a fucking earthquake that happens, and like kills her and like everyone in school. So luckily, have time travel abilities. So I'm like, this is stupid.
Oh my god, I love like the murderous little children trope that is like really prevalent in Japanese media. Like that's in like movies and shit too. It's hilarious.
I'm like, what the fuck is this, dude?
Yeah.
Charlotte, what happened to you? Had someone promise. They had a baseball episode. A magical powered, like a mutant powered baseball.
Well, do you know what else had a fucking baseball episode? Twilight, the movie with the vampires, had a baseball episode.
Blake Cooley had the baseball episode. Samurai Champloo had a baseball episode. Like, it's hard not to have a baseball episode. Maybe we'll get a magical girl baseball episode.
That has to exist. I mean, even Haruhi Suzumiya had a baseball episode.
I don't know what that is.
Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. I've only mentioned a million times. I made you watch the first episode.
Did you?
Yes.
I might fell asleep.
Yeah, you probably did.
But
it's funny though because like the one character is like a god essentially, and they're playing baseball, and they need one more run to win. And the guy's like, because it's one normal guy and a bunch of like weird like monster people, but they also look like high schoolers. He's like, "Hey Yuko or Yuki, whatever her name is, like, can you like do some magic or something so that I get like a home run in this next hit because I'm really bad at hitting." And she's like, "Yeah, I can like run some code and do that," because she like speaks code out loud and makes it happen. She's like, "I can do that, but in like 20 years there'll be like a horrible like a hurricane that's gonna kill like 40,000 people." And he's like, "All right, we're not gonna do that." It's like butterfly effect.
All right, so I guess should we talk about what have you been doing that's not related to Catgirls?
Yeah. Wait. Do we do what's it called? Coffee talk. Talking coffee.
Well, we did. That's what we talked about. Compared the show to as being an all black coffee.
Okay, so that was the segment. All right, I couldn't remember. It's been so long since we've done a season.
Black coffee. It was so like bland and edgy. So
there's black coffee with blood and semen in it. And menstrual blood too, because we had a period.
So I'll let you go first. What have you been doing?
What I've been doing? I've been living, dude. I've been surviving. I've been to the movies a bunch lately.
Mm-hmm.
I saw
Mr. Movie Pass.
Fucking amazing film called Isle of Dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved it, and it's great, and I'm gonna see it again. But right now I'm a 10. It's 10 out of 10 for me. Like, I fucking love it. There's a lot of naysayers. There's a lot of Wes Anderson haters, and I'm calling them out right now. Wes Anderson is a fucking genius of film, and everything he touches is gold, except that one movie he made. I don't like that one. I think it's like black and white.
I don't watch it. I never watched any of his movies.
Ben Stiller's in it, and Owen Wilson.
I never watched any of his movies. Wow.
Basically, it's like Meet the Robinson. No, wait, that's not it at all. I forget.
Meet the Fockers.
The Royal Tenenbaums. It's called the Royal Tenenbaums, and I disliked that one.
Okay.
But everything else he's done that I've seen, I've loved. Isle of Dogs is great. It's like hyperbole of Japanese culture, essentially. This is why people hate it. Because it's a movie about Japanese culture made by a white dude in America. Mm-hmm. And, like, yeah, he definitely plays up a lot of cultural stereotypes. But at the same time, it's, like, not... It doesn't feel exploitative or, like, mean. So I liked it a lot. I'll let you go since I just
go ahead. No, keep going. This is what you do.
I also saw a little movie called Pacific Rim Uprising. But I'm not going to talk about it because you haven't seen it.
Yeah, not much.
All I'm going to say is I cannot believe what they did. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I don't even want to... I will say nothing about it because I don't want to influence you at all.
Have you played anything or watched anything else?
I've been playing some Danganronpa.
About time.
The first one, Trigger Happy Havoc. Trigger Happy High. Whatever.
Trigger Happy Havoc.
Oh my god, it's like a tongue twister. So I'm playing Danganronpa 1, and it's really good. I like it so far. And I think I started watching something else. Oh, I've been watching Violet Evergarden.
How is it?
It's like pretty good. I kind of forgot about it because I got halfway through. It's not what I expected at all. I thought it was going to be like a story about this character, and it isn't really. It's like episodic things because basically she has a job that she does, and she does that job in like different ways with different people. She's like a letter writer. Like, I don't know. The show is fucking gorgeous. It is like insane. KyoAni are just like the best studio there is when it comes to sheer visuals like that. Every character looks gorgeous, and the settings are just fucking phenomenal. The stories can get a little boring. Like there was one that I didn't care about at all, but then there was one that was like, oh my god, it's amazing. It does that kind of thing where like the main character isn't really the protagonist. She's kind of like a way to like she insert herself into other stories.
She's the reason why we're getting the stories.
Exactly. Like there's one. This isn't really a spoiler. There's one episode where she becomes she's a letter writer. So people tell her a letter they want written, and then she'll write it out. But she's like emotional issues, so she did this job to like learn how to express herself. And there's one episode where she becomes the letter writer for a princess who is going to be married. She's like this teenage princess who's going to be married to this other like early 20s prince from another kingdom. And so it becomes this like really good story of just like expressing your emotions and like how to like communicate with people. And I don't know, that one really hit me. There was a lot of really good moments in that one. I recommend Violet Evergarden. It's really good. It's very slow. I don't know if you'd like it.
Probably not.
Yeah.
We'll see.
You like schlocky shit.
Hey, I have some good shit in between. Between the schlock.
I recommend it. It is gorgeous. At least watch the first 2 episodes because they're kind of the most about Violet. And I'm hoping that the rest of the season kind of goes back because it's based off a novel. Like KyoAni had
a light novel or an actual
novel, like a real written. Okay. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 90% sure. But Kyoto Animation had a contest where people could submit novels to them, and they were like, "Yeah, we'll turn it into an anime." And Violet Evergarden is the first winner of it. If I'm correct, I might be wrong. But yeah, I'll show you. They did like promotional art for when the book came out, and that is like fucking incredible looking. Yeah, the show doesn't look that good because it would be fucking $12 million a minute to animate. But yeah.
All right. Anything else?
Nope, that was a lot though.
It's fine.
How about you? What have you done this week that doesn't involve cat girls?
I finished Jessica Jones season 2.
Okay.
It was okay. I didn't think it was terrible. It just wasn't as good, season 1 or Daredevil or Punisher.
Or Luke Cage. Or Iron Fist season 1.
I'm hoping. Don't talk about that. But yeah, I thought it was fine. Made me really dislike a character.
Shush.
I'm not saying nothing. What I say. It made me really dislike.
It's gonna be the cat girl.
Hellcat.
Yeah, Hellcat. It's gonna be Hellcat.
Could be.
I know for sure it's gonna be Hellcat.
Could be. Could be that annoying neighbor from the first season. I'm just kidding. She didn't show up at all when they got rid of her.
Oh my god, yeah.
She's not even in it.
That makes me upset that you said the second season not good, because I love that first season.
No, I didn't think it was not good.
You said it was okay.
It's okay. It's fine, but not. I don't think it was nearly as.
Season 1 of Jessica Jones is my favorite thing that Marvel's done.
I didn't think it was nearly as good because it had a high bar, and I don't think it equaled that bar.
For me, the first season was above the movies they've done and all the other TV shows.
I really like Punisher. I really like Daredevil. I really like Jessica Jones season 1. But this was fine. It wasn't didn't go Luke Cage cartoony. It didn't go Iron Fist boring like that. But yeah,
Iron Fist was so fucking boring.
It was. It hurts me that I was a big Iron Fist fan. But yeah. And then I've also been playing Warriors of OG Ultimate 3 on PlayStation. A lot of fun. I like it. It's Dynasty Warriors. What else can you say? What else did I got? Playing Bloodborne, the Old Hunters DLC. Finally beat Ludwig after a million tries.
He's probably one of the hardest bosses in the whole series.
Yeah, so I'm just a little bit after that, but I haven't beaten it yet, so that's still on.
Yeah, Ludwig is on a fucking another level. Not only is he really hard, but he's a 2-stage boss, so you have to deal with the cutscene. And while the cutscene is really cool, it's also
you skip it.
You can, but it's also I don't know, because I hate when they they change your position. That's my biggest. I think they do that in that cutscene. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe. I don't know.
I think he's right in the middle. Yeah.
But yeah, he's such a hard boss to fight.
Yeah. So I think else I've been playing. I want to beat one of these games so I can move on to Dragon's Dogma all my attention.
Oops, sorry.
Put your fucking phone. Tell me about Facebook.
I want to show you these giant cats. Look at these fucking huge cats.
That's nice. But then what's it called? And then I finished watching the season of Legends of Tomorrow. Really fun.
No good.
I care, Jim.
That's fucking garbage.
It was one of the most. It was a really fun finale, Jim.
Sure it was.
I mean, he's such a Debbie Downer, man.
I hate it.
Yeah, you never watched it.
I did. I watched
the first season was crap, but the other season, after it,
that's
so much fun.
Excuse.
That's a nice excuse. You'll enjoy it, Jim. I'm not Stockholm Syndrome watching Arrow.
You definitely have Stockholm Syndrome.
I not watched Arrow.
Well, no, it's the fucking Legend of Tomorrow.
Legend of Tomorrow's fucking good. I actually enjoy watching that show.
No, it's so bad. I could not get through.
Fuck you then, Jim. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
You're not judge me watching a show that I enjoy watching.
Hey, you guys judge me all the time.
Yeah, because shit taste.
Fuck you.
You and your shit taste.
But
yeah, so that was a lot of fun. Trying to think what else I've been watching. No, I've not watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Remember that? It's still going on.
I can't believe that there's so much Marvel shit. I mean, when Avengers came out, I was so excited for everything, and now looking back, I was so naive. I should have realized that there was going to be too much to keep up with, and the quality, the Netflix show's quality is really fucking inconsistent.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even I liked Defenders, but it wasn't very good. It was really shitty. It was badly written, and it had a really stupid. It had a lot of really stupid things in it.
Jim, he's the immortal Iron Fist, defender of Kunlun, trained by.
I wish they could have just been wow, I really don't like this Iron Fist guy. We're just gonna not include him. Dumbass. Also, Doctor Strange should have been in the Defenders, as he always is.
I wanted that weird Defenders of Iron Fist, Red She-Hulk, Doctor Strange, Silver Surfer, that really weird fraction run of Defenders.
Yeah,
but it's not gonna happen. But
we can't have nice things.
I know. The thing is, my favorite superheroes have not been done very well.
You have bad luck.
Venom's coming out. I have.
That's gonna be so fucking bad.
Iron Fist. If they do a Heroes for Hire show and they get Scott Buck off it, so I have my hopes a little bit higher.
No.
The guy who did Inhumans. He did Iron for season 1, and he got fired because he does shit shows. He also did like the last season of Dexter that people always agree to.
Oh, really? Wow, what a poor man.
Yeah, so...
He's like walking around with like a tornado following you.
Yeah, so...
Kind of reputation.
I had a little bit of hopes are a little bit higher for that now, because he's not doing it. But, that still didn't make it very high, but yes. And Hawkeye is... I'm glad Hawkeye got a lot more love now for people wondering where he is. Like, it's weird how much people, like, wanted to see him at all, and, like...
My problem with Hawkeye is, like... They kind of wrote him off, but they didn't. Like,
I know, that's the thing, but, like my 3 favorite, like, characters, and it's not even, like, the Venom I like the most, though, but, like, still, they're not gonna do the one I like the most. Unless they combine his design to make it for...
Nah.
Which...
If
they want to bitch out, they could.
The problem is, like, for that Venom to happen, we're gonna have to go through a few, like, reboots first.
I can't wait for Indian... what's his name? Flash Thompson from Homecoming to be Venom.
I want to see that, actually.
Not gonna happen, though.
It's... The problem is, like, when you... The comics, liking comic book characters and wanting comic book characters to be, like, made into movies is... It's a flawless endeavor.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I think Tony Stark's probably the most successful one, where he's like, they really translated the snarkiness. Thankfully, they haven't done his fucking evil nature yet.
No. They fixed Tony Stark, because in the comic when he came out, he was snark. When he came out, he didn't Stark, but in the comics, he was like the evilest, like, man. Like, no one took his side on Civil War, like, that kind of thing.
Well, it also depends on what era. Like, if we're talking early Iron Man, he's got a lot more, like, lightheartedness to him.
Literally had to get him to, like, get rid of, like, the evil side. Yeah. Like, fix them in the comics.
Yeah, they really fucked Iron Man up in the 90s.
90s and 2000s. Like,
yeah, well,
early 90s.
Civil War is one of the worst comic books I've ever read. Didn't the 90s have
that one comic where, like, Iron Man, they had to bring back, like,
they bring a younger,
Iron Man to,
younger
like, kill
Tony Stark.
evil adult who was evil the entire time.
Yeah.
And then they
replace them. They say retroactively, Tony Stark that we have been following has been evil the whole time.
I love it.
There's a lot of issues with comics, but adapting comics, it's like, you can't do it. Like, I love Annihilation. Annihilation is, well, I love the movie, but the comic series Annihilation is one of the greatest comic runs I've ever read, and it will never be adapted in a way that I will be happy with. I don't want to spoil anything, but, like, in something like Pacific Rim, you're taking little elements from things. Mm-hmm. So, like, let's say I can't really think of anything from the first movie, but, like, I like the idea of, like, you're taking, like, okay, a little inspiration from, like, Ava, a little inspiration from, like, Big O, but, like, then you can make, like, your own new idea. But when it's like, we're gonna make an Annihilation movie, we're gonna make a Civil War movie, you have to completely change everything about it, because they made a faithful Civil War comic, it would be the worst movie ever made.
Yeah, no one likes Civil War. Like,
everyone,
people like the concept.
Normies love Civil War.
People like the concept of it, but they don't like the execution of it.
Civil War is fucking terrible. The idea of superheroes fighting is good.
If you want to make a comic accurate, you need the New Warriors. You need, like, the Pathetic Four and, like, in there. You need, like, all these characters. There's so many. And in Annihilation, you need Silver Surfer. You need, like, Ronan to be, like, a full character. Thanos to be, like, fully character. You need all the Guardians. Like,
you would need, like, 4 to 5 years of movies to establish that.
Nova, and you need an established friendship between Star-Lord and Nova. Like,
that could be done in the movie.
It could be done in the movie.
That would be better if it was done.
So we still haven't got Dick Ryder.
Also, like, the problem with, like, the coolest part of Annihilation is, like, it's what, I think a 7-issue limited run, but it jumps around, like, a really long span of time.
But it's also a mini-series of, like, characters, too.
It had the benefit of having a lot of prologue and build-up, but it jumps around, like, a very long war. So we see characters early on, and then, like, it jumps forward, like, 100 days, and then we see, oh, fuck, like, Nova and Gamora were just fucking, like, and then... Like, Noah's just like, yeah, we fucked. And I was like, yeah.
One of my favorite things, like, that Civil War what if, is, like, what if, like, Annihilation reached
I love that.
Earth, like, what the fuck you guys are doing? There's a fucking war going on.
Yeah, Nova just, like, smacks Tony Stark, like, they're right behind me. There's giant centipedes that are gonna eat Earth. They're right behind me.
So fucking good.
And it really is funny that they were happening concurrently. Like, those two events were happening at the same time. And it's just like, what the fuck?
And we should do a comic episode sometime about, like...
We easily could.
We do our Tigra episode.
Yeah, I'm behind now. I haven't really read comics in a while.
Yeah, me either.
I'm looking at my stack of unfinished comics.
But yeah, maybe we'll do a comic episode.
Yeah, this is getting a little ranty, but I just want to say, Annihilation is fucking a masterpiece. It is so great. It is like Cape Comics at their peak.
Mm-hmm. So I think that's everything so far I could think of. So anything else? Any other thoughts?
No, not really.
All right then, Jim. Where can they find us?
Oh, actually, I did want to say one thing. I want to thank my own friend Allison,
who
I commissioned to do. Sorry, I commissioned my friend to draw us a new logo, and we have all new branding and stuff.
Yeah, looks really cool. Thank you again. Maybe you should put a link in like the description to her too.
Yeah, I'll ask her if she wants me to. I'll put her Instagram in. Yeah, but it was great, and I love it, and thank you so much.
Yes, it looks great. Love it.
Yeah. All right, that's it.
So where can they find us?
Oh shit, yeah. Find us on YouTube. You can find us on iTunes. We are the Nyancast. Mm-hmm. Don't drop the "the." It's very important. Mm-hmm. We need your reviews. We need your likes. We need your comments.
Telling me there's like store people that have like the review thing on the receipt. Like, I need you to do me a solid and fill it out. You won't get a gift card.
We need your feedback.
You won't get a gift card, but you'll get our love.
You might get $500. You probably aren't.
You might. A cat girl may end up on your
dick.
No, on your porch. On your porch.
On your porch?
No, on your doorstep. I would say doorstep.
You hear a ring.
The porch is the first thing that popped in my head for some reason.
Like you're sitting in your room minding your business. A ring on your doorbell. You walk downstairs. There is a fully grown cat girl woman in a box looking up at you, like yeah, and she's like
Necopara.
Yeah. It says needs a good home written on her chest.
You shut the door. But yeah.
Then you bring out your box cutter and slit her throat.
So you also have Twitter.
Oh yeah, follow us on Twitter, the Nyancast.
I'm at GoKaiKoon. I'm just still getting used to it. I don't have done
Yeah,
much.
I saw that you're on Twitter and you're followed. I was like, oh my god, it's Sam.
I have 2 followers. I just made it, so going.
Yeah. So great. Awesome.
Oh yeah, thank you very much for listening. Then I'm Sam.
That was Jim.
Thank you for listening. Bye bye.
Have a great day.